in the UK government has said construction industry needs to be carbon neutral by 2050. 2050 seems a long way away, but these things creep up on us, and I think also the agenda for many companies has to be to have a more sustainable approach to how they're trading and how they're doing business.
I think we started on that journey. We still have a long way to go. I think if you look at manufacturers, some of the manufacturers in the construction industry, they're far more advanced in this. Having said that, if you look at some of the merchants, and I guess the ones that spring to mind are people like Travis Perkins, Wolseley, and on the independent side, Bradford's, there are steps starting, small steps starting to be made. So the construction industry, we account for 40% of all CO2 emissions in the UK. So clearly, if we are to reach that target of net zero by 2050, we as an industry have to achieve that target. Otherwise, the government won't achieve their targets, and clearly the government is very well aware of that.
I think there's one also significant point in the fact that the generation Z and the millennials are going to be making choices of who their employer is on the sustainability agenda. It might not be happening today, but for sure they will look at a company A and company B, and if they haven't got a sustainable approach to business to be more carbon neutral, then they might make choices not to work for that company.
The government's targets cannot be achieved unless the construction sector drives carbon out of its business. And some huge developments started to be made in the area of things like forklift trucks. You know, Travis Perkins have recently announced all of their forklift trucks over the next 18 months will move from diesel to electric. So obviously huge investment on TP's part. And now a number of other merchants are starting to do the same. So, you know, there are the organisations that are using hydrotreated vegetable oil, HVO, effectively chip fat. So we know a number of merchants now that are running their fleet on HVO, which is 90% more carbon efficient than diesel. So small steps, but we're on that journey, and we need to get more and more organisations particularly bought into the Construct Zero campaign, because that is the campaign for the whole of the construction industry. We want to bring the whole of the industry together under one banner.